So students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6 of page number 66. Okay. A name of this chapter is Introduction to Scratch. Introduction to Scratch. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about these things. What are block-based coding? What is Scratch? What are the basic part of the Scratch window? How can we add a new sprite from the library? How can we open a new project, save a project, and load an already saved project in Scratch? How can we make a sprite move? So these are the things that we are going to learn in this chapter. Before starting the chapter, there is a think and discuss related discussion given here. Let us start it first. The following table consists of 4 words from different languages. Identify the language of each word and write your answer in the space given. So basically these are the words we have to write that from which language we choose these words. First, hello. So hello is generally from English. Namaskar is generally from Hindi. Bonjour is from Spanish, and hola from French. Can you think of words in different languages to say hello other than English? There are multiple languages used in world, but a computer cannot be given instruction in the language we speak. There are special languages that a computer can understand. Such a language is called a coding language or a programming language. As we learned in the last chapter, computer coding, also called computer programming, it's a way of telling the computer what to do using a computer language. So generally, what is coding language or programming language? Here, definition is written here. Computer coding is the process of telling the computer what to do using any coding language. Okay. So while we are having any conversation with each other, we are using Odia, Hindi, English, or any other language. But it is impossible to communicate with a computer by using these languages. That's why there is a particular type of language which is used to give instruction to the computer. Okay, that language is called as coding language or programming language. Got it? Now let's go to the next page, page number 67. Open page number 67. Computers have around 700 such coding languages. Okay, there are around 700 coding languages available for computer. Java, Python, QBasic, C, C++, and so forth are the examples of computer coding languages. Since these languages are text and are typed using a keyboard, they are called text-based languages. So what are text-based languages? The programming languages which are typed using a keyboard. For example, Java, Python, QBasic, C, C++. Okay. A text-based coding language is difficult for beginners to learn. Therefore, a simplified coding language using blocks is used for beginners. These languages are called block-based languages. So, text-based languages are maybe called as high-end computer languages. Okay. For beginner level, it will be very difficult to program to program a language by using text-based languages, whereas it is very easy for beginners to use block-based languages. Okay, that's why we are going to learn about block-based codings. Okay, so let's start block-based coding. Today, the games we play, the website we visit, the apps we use are all created by developers using the various coding languages. Okay. Block-based coding is also known as block-based programming, is another form of coding where the developer gives instructions by dragging and dropping blocks in the coding area. So while in high order programming languages like Java, Python, C, C++, there are text-based programming is available. Where in case of block-based coding, we just drag the block and put it in the defined area to give instruction to the computer. Okay. The block-based coding is based on blocks, so memorizing commands is not required here. Therefore, this type of coding is good for first-time programmers. It also helps to avoid error in spelling or syntax. The blocks are just like jigsaw puzzles, so it is easier to know which two blocks are compatible with each other. 6.1 figure 6.1 shows difference between text-based and block-based coding techniques. So let us see figure 6.1 here at the bottom of page number 67. So on the left side, there is already given a example of text-based coding. So clearly you can see that there are a lot of precise formats are given here to type a text-based coding, whereas in case of block-based coding, we have to drag and put the blocks in the defined place. So so it is always easy to use block-based coding for beginners levels. Okay. So here there is a word developers. So what do you think by developers? Who do you think are the persons who called as developers? So developer is a person who codes a computer program. Okay, just like a carpenter, just like a mason worker. Similarly, developer is a person who creates a computer program, or you can call it a person who develops a software or creates a software. Similarly, there is a syntax written here. Syntax. So what do you mean by syntax? Syntax is the way that words are put together to make sentences. In computer programming language, there is a certain way of writing codes. Okay, certain way of writing codes. That certain way is known as syntax. What is block-based coding? Block-based coding is a type of programming language where instructions are given by dragging and dropping blocks in the coding area. Okay. The most popular block-based coding language used today is MIT Scratch. In this chapter, we will learn about Scratch. Okay. So now we are going to know about what is Scratch. Okay. Scratch is a free block-based programming language. So Scratch is a programming language. Okay. Scratch is a programming language. It is a block-based programming language. It was created in 2003 by Michel Rensick. Okay, it was created in 2003 by Michel Resnick and Andres Monroy from Massachusetts, Massachusetts. Okay, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, so that people, especially children, all over the world, could learn how to code. So, in 2003, by these two persons of Massachusetts Institute of Technology developed a block-based coding software, which will be very useful for students and for beginners of of all over the world. But it was made public only in 2006. Okay, it is developed on 2003, but was made public only in 2006. After 3 years, it was gone publicly. As of 2021, we are using MIT Scratch version 3.60. Okay, so now we are using Scratch version 3.60. Okay, starting Scratch. So how we are going to start Scratch program? Okay, before using Scratch program, we should download the Scratch and install it on our PC. Okay, you can easily search for Scratch programming language version 3.6.0. Okay, then you can download it from there. I will also send the download link for Scratch software in your class group. You can download it from there also. So how we are going to start a Scratch program? We can start Scratch application by clicking the start button and selecting the Scratch desktop option. Alternatively, we can open Scratch by double click on Scratch desktop icon on the desktop of our computer. The Scratch desktop window appears as shown in figure 6.3. Here, figure 6.3. Okay, when we open the Scratch software, then this type of interface appears in front of us. When Scratch starts, we see a large cat on the screen. This is called sprite. Okay, sprites. So the sprites are the images we use in a Scratch program. So generally, what are sprites? In Scratch program language, the images that we use are known as sprites. Okay, so now I am going to show you practically how to open a Scratch program. Let's start. The first way to click on the start button. Okay, now we have clicked on the start button. Then we have to find the Scratch software. Okay, then we have to click on it. Now we are going to wait. Now we can see that Scratch program is opening. So as shown in figure 6.3, the Scratch program interface opened. There is another way to open Scratch program. What is that? Alternatively, we can open Scratch by double click on the Scratch desktop icon. So there is a Scratch desktop icon present on my Windows screen. I have to just click it twicely. Okay, same thing happens. Scratch program interface appears in front of us. So these are the two ways to open a Scratch program. Now we are going to learn how to start a new project on Scratch program. Starting a new project. To start a completely new project, go to File, New, then New. A blank project will appear. Let's see. I am showing you practically. You have to look at your page 68 at the bottom of page number 68. Okay, the instructions are given there. I am going to show you practically. So to start a new project, we have to go to File here. File, you have to click on the file. Then there is a new. We have to click on new. Then the new Scratch program appears here. Okay, new file. Next, basic parts of Scratch window. We have already learned how to open a new Scratch window. Now we have to learn what are the basic parts of Scratch window. Look at the figure 6.4 given at the bottom of page number 69. I am going to show you practically. Keep your eye on page number 69. Okay. The basic parts of Scratch windows are shown in figure 6.4. So first, this portion where motion is written and blocks appears are known as block palettes. Okay, block palette. This portion is known as block palette because all the blocks are available here. We can just drag it and drop it on scripts area. Okay, so this portion is known as block palette. Next one, menu bar. Okay, this portion, the deep blue portion is known as menu bar. Scratch, here is the internet symbol, file, edit, tutorial, Scratch, projects, everything is present on menu bar. Now, these three, you can see these three symbols here. These three symbols are known as stage. Okay, this is known as stage. Next, this is a stage. Okay, this is the stage. Stage means the area where the sprite is going to be appear. Okay, this is the stage. This picture is known as sprite. It's a cat sprite. There are many more sprites are also available. Okay, there is a ball sprite. We can choose hundreds of sprites from the sprite option. Okay, so these are the predefined sprites. Those are given in our software. Next, backdrop area. This portion is known as backdrop area. Small rectangular space here. Next, sprite list area here. The sprite that we are going to put in the stage will appear here. Okay, that's why it is called sprite list area. Then this place is known as scripts area. All the operations that we are going to perform, or basically we can see that we are going to do the codings here. Okay, we are going to do the codings here and the result will appear on the stage. Okay, the result will appear on the stage. Okay, next we are going to learn some few things about these parts that is present on page number 70. First one is title bar. The title bar is common for all programs. It tells us which program is open. figure 6.5 here. Okay, this one is figure 6.5 that is present on top of page number 70. Shows the title bar of Scratch application of 3 buttons available on it. Okay, so this one is the title bar. This one. Next, menu bar. Games, animations, and stories created using Scratch are called projects. The file menu in the menu bar helps start a new project and loads and save a project. The rest of the menu bar is used to search for tutorials, change the project name, and so forth. As we already discussed, this portion is known as menu. Okay, in the menu bar, we have various operations like new to create a new project, load the previous saved project, to save this particular project. We can also edit this project, we can see tutorials, we can search projects here. Okay, so these things are given in the menu bar. The Scratch logo. Okay, clicking on the Scratch logo buttons give information about Scratch desktop. We can click on the Scratch button to get information about the Scratch on desktop. Next, students, block palettes. The block palette consists of multiple block of instructions such as motion, looks, sound, event, control, sensing, operations, variables, and my blocks. Each block has a different function that helps the sprite to move, talk, spin, jump, talk, and so on. So basically in block palettes, where this one, this place is known as block palettes. Okay, so in the block palettes, generally we can see that all the commands that we are going to put in the scripts area, in this area, okay, that we are getting all the commands or block commands from here. Okay, some predefined block commands are given here, and we are going to use these commands to operate on the stage. What is stage? This area where the output of project is seen. Okay, the animation, games, or any other project that we create is displayed on the stage. On the top left corner of the stage, start, stop flags are given, and the top of right corner, various screen tools are given. So stage, I am going to show you practically. This one is the stage. Okay, this place is known as stage. On the top left corner, go and stop option is given. Okay, go and stop option is given. By clicking on the go, the command works. Okay, and by clicking on stop, the command stops. Similarly, on top right corner, the various screen tools are given. For example, you can click it to change the looks of your screen. Okay, now the sprite list area, page number 71. The default sprite in the Scratch application, is a yellow cat. It means whenever we are going to open a Scratch window, there will be a cat present on our stage. We can change this sprite as per need for our project. The various ways which the default sprite can be changed are shown figure 6.8. Okay. So this one is the default sprite that appears whenever we are opening the Scratch program. As I have already shown you, choose a sprite option is given here. You have to just click it Then we can choose the the required sprite here. Now to remove the sprite, we have to click the sprite on the sprite list area, and then there is a trash bin or dustbin symbol appears here. You have to just select it. Then the previous one will be deleted. So this way we can change the we can put a new sprite on our stage area here. It on the sprite list area, there is, whenever we are selecting a sprite, its details will appear here. For example, I have chosen bat here, a bat here. Okay, so here sprite name bat appears here. Its dimension, its width, its length, okay, also appeared here. We can also change its size here. Okay, direction, size. For example, here size is 100. If I change size to 200, then the size of the bat increases. Okay, so student, so today we have learned many things about Scratch software. We have learned block-based codings. We have also learned what is Scratch, how to start a Scratch, what are the basic parts of Scratch, and what are the work of parts of Scratch window. Okay,